Hello, welcome back to HighTempAirsoft. I'm Jay Cancel, and today we'll be looking at the Well mbo3 in black. So basically guys, what this weapon is it's an alternative. It's a replica of the TM VSR, so if you haven't got the money to go out and buy that gun, this is your alternative, and it's a pretty damn good one. It's also got some features similar to the Remington 700. They're not identical features, but they are similar, and you can check out in the links what features they are. But we won't get into that because we're gonna be reviewing a lot on this. So basically, you've got your barrel here is metal, inner and outer barrel is metal. The body is constructed of ABS plastic. It's quite a thick set plastic, so it's quite robust. So you're not going to worry about breaking it when you're dropping it. The gun itself shoots 420 FPS out the box, which is quite good, but also leaves you plenty of room for your gun techs to get inside of it, change things up, and get it to that all important 500 feet per second, which is the UK limit. So you've got plenty of room to go and fiddle about, which I know everybody loves to do. Another feature with this gun that comes with it are these Picatinny rails here, made of metal. You've got one here for your optic, and you've got one here for your modular grip, or in this case, a bipod. What else comes with the gun, you might ask? Well, that's a good question. You've got these 3 25 round magazines. They're made of plastic, so they're super lightweight. And what else you get with the gun is this, which is a speed loader. So it's got a round count on the side to say how many BBs are inside there. So basically you fill your BBs up through that hole, right there, shut it up, push the button, the plunger will fling out, and then you simply load all your ammunition into the magazines. So you'll have 3 times 25 round magazines plus 90 to 100 shots in your speed loader. So that's ample for a sniper. You're not out there like an AEG firing shots everywhere. You're waiting there 20 minutes, you take a shot, get a guy, you take another shot, might get another guy. You know, you want one shot, one kill. So, you know, if you're getting 25 shots, hopefully that's around the 20-25 kills. So yeah, next thing, the scope and the bipod. They don't come with the gun, guys, so don't get too excited. However, they're only going to set you back £40, which is super cheap, but yet there's some quite good products, and we'll go through them. We won't give them like full reviews because they're totally different videos on their own. So the scope, this is a 3x9x40 scope, which means it's got 3 to 9 times zoom, and it's also got a 40mm diameter on the outer lens. It's also got the options of the zeroing. You've got the up and down, and you've got the left and right to bring the crosshairs to match the trajectory of the BB that you set through your hop-up. So just below that is fixed onto the Picatinny rail using the high-rise mounts, which I think are very important for your sniper rifle, because it just lifts that off the gun just that little bit. So if you're in a ghillie suit, for example, and you don't want to be all crunched down and have bits of your ghillie suit in your way, it just gives you that little cushion, so it's a much more comfortable shot. Going on to the bipod then, guys. This is really good. This bipod will only set you back £10 and the scope is 30, but this bipod for £10 has got some really cool features. They can flick up like that for when you're on the move, and also they've got this on the end, springs. So if you're on uneven ground, you can set up and the springs will go up and they'll fit the contours of the ground, so your rifle is straight, so your hop-up's not affected, and you can take that lethal shot. If you want a bit of you don't want so much elevation, you want to be a little bit lower, you can pop them in, turn the grippers anti-clockwise, just like that, and they'll stay in. If you want to deploy them, quick one-handed flick, they're out, and then you can drop them down, rest the gun down, and take your shot. So we've gone through the gun, we've gone through the scope and the bipod. What else? Well, I want to just knock on to a couple of bad points, because, you know, honesty is key here. First of all is the trigger guard. Although it's ABS, and I was just telling you earlier that the ABS body is strong, ABS is a very strong material. However, the trigger guard being so thin, it's not as thick as the body, so it's super thin and it's quite exposed. upon dropping it, if you hit a stone or, you know, it just slides and hits something hard, it could very well break. So I would have liked that to have been metal, but at the end of the day, it's a £60 gun, so, you know, you can't gripe too much. The next thing I want to talk to you about that's, I believe, to be a little bit of a pain, somewhat of a pain, is the hop. Now the hop up is a good hop up, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the fact of the way it handles the trajectory of the BBs. However, it's super exposed. Now as a sniper, you snipers know, you're crawling through bushes, hedgerows, you know, thick grass, you know, you might be climbing up banks. It's super easy to catch that. The last thing you want to be doing is sat there for 20 minutes, half hour, to see an enemy player, to go to take him out, and, well, yeah, your BBs are shooting aeroplanes that are flying above your head. So basically what you can do to combat that situation, tape. Just tape it up. You don't really want to be taping your guns, and, you know, when you've just gone out and bought a new gun, but at the end of the day, it's a cheap solution, and you can just cover it up with a bit of tape and you're away to go. So guys, that's going to pretty much wrap up the video, because, you know, I've gone through the main parts of the gun. This gun does take a suppressor as well at the end, just to let you know before we call it out. That screws off and you can fit your suppressor in the end. But for now guys, we're going to wrap up this video. I've got a few shout outs to make. I want to thank Aled, who's admin of the HighTempAirsoftGroup, for sending me, let me do a review and a talk over of this gun, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get this video out to you guys. So thank you to Aled. You can check him out on the HighTempAirsoftGroup public page. Also guys, if you haven't already, pop over to the Facebook page, HighTempAirsoftGroup, hashtag, send a request to join, I'll approve you, and there's a ton of content on there, everything from CQB room clearance to new grenades that have just come out that you can use in wooden CQB environments. You've got gameplay footage from all sorts of different places all over the world as well. You've got loadouts from all over the world. We've got quite a following now, so there's plenty of content out on there. I'm posting up stuff every day, numerous times a day. I'm putting posts up there, so yeah, head on over to there. Guys, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe to it, that'll be super good. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments box, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, like I said, pop over to Facebook as well. That's a really good place to seek some information. There's so much on there. It's really good stuff. Even if you're quite an experienced player, there's a lot on there that you can take away from that. So yeah guys, I hope to see you out on the ground sometime, but for now it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from the HighTempAirsoft Group.